So, sweetheart, please tell us the thought that disturbs you again and again when you are meditating.
Well, this one is just recently coming up, but something happened to me recently. Last month, when I was in the Parvati Valley, I met an Indian woman at the baths, at the hot springs, and she invited me. We started talking. She invited me to come meditate with her, and I did, and I ended up spending 10 days with her, and she was all sattvic food, and we meditated twice a day and went to the baths and hiked around, and it was beautiful there. I learned a lot from her, but she was also cruel. She was mean and very intolerant, and she had a lot of these ways about her, like, you have to do things with certain hands, and she was really serious about it, and she was serious about her path, and if anybody if anything tried to cross it, she was just like rah, Durga, just so mad, and so anyway, upon thinking about this, like why, so I spent 10 days with her, and I finally had enough, and I left, and that was fine, and I felt good about it, and it kept coming back a little bit, like some of the things that she said to me, like anyway, I don't even need to go into the mean things that she would say, but I think the part of it for me that bothers me is that I allowed it for so long. I'm so open to learning and wanting to be healed and learn, that I sort of put myself in that position of being abused a little bit by her. And so that is the thought that was coming up for me 3 times in a row during the mantra. So I did the inquiry on it, and I really want to let it go. I get to the point, I'm really just don't even want it. I learned something, it's beautiful, blessed it, and I want to move on.
Yeah, and as you often write, yuck, again.
Yuck, yeah. Yuck, again, yeah.
Would you call it a dream or reality?
Oh, it's a dream.
Is it relevant in the moment? Relevant in the sense it helps us understand our mind, and it helps us detach from a certain pattern. We will find out what that pattern is. And in the same sense it is useful. But it is not useful in the sense that she will change. People should not be like that.
Yeah.
Right. Is it conducive to peace?
No.
And let's say you are not out of it. I would likes and dislikes, please.
I also question that question in itself. Am I out of it? What does that mean exactly? Does that mean that it'll never bother me again?
Yes, dear. Okay. Yes, dear. Okay. That's why I gave the example while explaining this question. The farmer getting up in the morning and then thinking about the dream that he had become the king, and then he lost the kingdom and he lost his son. At that time, the feeling that arises if he asks this question, am I out of it? Total indifference.
Yeah, he was out of it.
Yeah, so that is the right answer to this question.
Okay.
So I like that.
But also, if I say no, I'm not out of it, then that keeps me in it.
But you have to be truthful.
Yeah.
If there is something lingering in the heart, oh, I wish she were different. She was a beautiful lady, but then why was she stuck? So this is lingering, still lingering. It is the phone is still there, which needs to be removed.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like...
People should not be mean.
People should not be hypocritical and mean, and
especially spiritual people. Especially those who are taking sattvic food.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very...
and meditating perhaps.
Exactly. And using Krishna, Radha as being in affiliation with something beautiful, and then being negative around it. So I dislike that she was hypocritical, and I dislike some of the ways that she was.
Right, dear. What are the other feelings that arise when likes and dislikes occur in your mind?
Well, other feelings are that maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I wasn't good enough, or good enough, or maybe I didn't, I was dull.
And this is the problem of some sattvic people, that they unnecessarily blame themselves.
Yeah, I have that problem.
They have the habit of taking the blame. No, I was at fault. No, I was. Think about it and let it go. You were not at fault.
Yeah.
Somebody tells you, Jen, you are so disorganized and you say you are spiritual, but I don't see even a bit of spirituality in you. You can't meditate. When you sit for meditation, you are hypocritical. You are all the time lost, and you are all the time thinking mean things about. Does it mean that you are really like that?
No.
Whose business is it, those thoughts?
Yeah, that person's business.
Her thoughting, her business.
Nothing to do with me.
It has nothing to do with you. So beautiful. So, does this thought give you peace?
Yes.
Lord, when you are lost in that thought.
Oh, that thought. No, it does not.
Yeah.
I get peace from the thought of the knowledge that it's her business.
Right,
whatever
dear.
she thinks about me is not me.
Right, dear. And our fourth law of peace is, pain is what you get when you try to interfere in others' business, change them. And the last law tells us, what they think about me has nothing to do with who I am. I know me. I know myself. They can't know me.
Right.
And I don't have to take anything personally. But if somebody is deliberately hurting me, fencing is the key. Which you did very well. 10 days is not a long duration. It takes time to understand a certain person, and within 10 days you are out of it. You put your fence, you withdrew.
I did.
Yeah, that was commendable. I think that was commendable. Beautiful.
That was progress.
That was good progress. Yes. Yeah. So if you attach with a certain dislike, with a certain like, you say you don't feel good, thoughts like I am not good enough, I was at fault, those thoughts arise. That is not peace. Remaining,
that's not even me.
That's not even you, of course. That's not true. Yeah. Attaching with the likes, dislikes gives you this. Suppose you detach from the likes and dislikes. People should be hypocritical. Spiritual people should be nice to other people. Suppose you detach. How would you feel?
Better. More peaceful.
Right. What are the incompleteness equations?
I plus an outside teacher equals C, or
in this case, about this thought, I plus people not hypocritical. I plus that lady sincere, genuine, not hypocritical equals C. I plus a hypocritical behavior on her part equals IC. Do you think if this desire gets fulfilled, you will get lasting peace?
No.
Why? How?
Because it's peace, lasting peace is the process.
Perhaps some relief will be there.
Yeah.
If you meet nice people in the world, there's so many nice people. All of us are so nice, but that still gives you restlessness. So this is not a sufficient reason that nice people around you will be peaceful. There are so many people living in beautiful communities, and yet they are very restless. You go to a place like Tiruvannamalai, and you should go. You will love it there. There are people who have devoted themselves totally to Ramana's teachings, they say, and who have left their countries. Then there are German colonies and American colonies, and so many people are living there. But when you interact with them, you see all the time they are backbiting, they are criticizing the ashrama, each other. He is not a good meditator. This is not a reason that you living with good people will give you peace.
Yeah, like the story.
Right dear. What is your own history? To continue to move along and search outside myself for my completeness. Right dear. What is your own history in the sense, when people not hypocritical are there around you, that has not given you lasting peace. Again, relief was there. You felt good for some time, but lasting peace was not there. You fell into a different hole later on. Survit, can you try to get one book from there, Tibetan Book of Living and Dying? देखो मिलती है Tibetan Book of Living and Dying. Right. Are you holding on to something permanent?
No.
Is there anything permanent in life?
No.
Right. Which means the attachment with impermanent situations or people will always lead to either impermanent unhappiness or impermanent happiness. That will never last. And that is not what we are seeking anymore.
No.
Relief versus cure. What do you want?
Cure.
Sure.
I want cure.
Right dear. Is incompleteness ever conducive to freedom?
No.
Do you want to be free?
Yes.
Remaining attached with this X factor, can you ever be free?
No.
Remaining attached with any X factor for that matter, can you ever be free?
No.
Between X factors or X factory and freedom, what do you choose?
Freedom. I choose freedom. Yeah, I'm sure.
Sure?
Yes.
Good dear. Which
100%.
means total detachment from dependence. Good. What are the conditionings with regard to this thought that distracted you?
The conditionings are people should be kind.
Spiritual people should be kind.
Spiritual people should be kind.
Not hypocritical.
Not hypocritical.
People should understand the difference between what is true spirituality and what is useless religion.
And ego.
Of course.
Of ego.
Thank you. Ajo. Is it reality? Is it true?
The dream?
The conditioning.
No.
What is the reality?
That people are all different ways, and it's none of my business how they are.
Why is that the reality? 3 qualities.
Because of the gunas.
Because of the gunas. Everybody is a combination of the gunas. And I feel nobody is responsible. They are created that way. My problem is that I am expecting sattva from a tamasic mind, but that tamasic mind is projecting herself as sattvic. And I am expecting that what is being projected should come true, should be the way it is. When that does not come to pass, that does not happen, I suffer. So the reality is different from the belief, which means pain will be the result. If you hold on to it, how would you feel? How do you feel?
Oh, bad. Yeah.
Give me one reason that is not stressful to go on holding on to a belief that is stupid.
There's no reason to hold on.
Give me one reason to drop it, dear.
My peace.
Nothing else is more
My practice.
Right, dear. Right, dear. And you know, there are not many like you in this world. You are very special. 1 in a million, Krishna says. And these days, I think the population is increasing. It might be 1 in 2 million, 3 million. If you drop this belief that there should not be hypocrisy in the world and especially amongst spiritual people, how would you feel?
Better. More open, more free.
How would you feel towards her now?
More compassion.
Right, dear. Right, dear.
Yeah. Yeah, that can't feel good for her at all. No, she doesn't feel good.
So bless her. Detach.
Bless her. Yeah.
What is your business? Changing her is not your business. What is your business?
Changing myself or being myself.
Right. People should not be hypocritical. Turn it around.
I should not be hypocritical.
Right, dear. And in this case, leaving my center, that is hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Living the truth.
It's not being true to myself.
Right, dear. Right, dear.
Yeah.
And I accept people as they are.
I accept her as she is.
It's right, dear.
Yeah, good lesson.
Good lesson.
Yeah.
Good lesson. And it had nothing to do with you. You needed that lesson. So she came in your life.
I asked for it.
You asked for it. Good for you. It happened. Right, dear. Thank you so much. Love you so much.
I love you too.
Thank you.